Good morning, class. I'm here to do what the American education system could never do and teach y'all some trigonometry. And to spice things up, this lesson will be using terms from fighting to make sure your attention spans can handle it. So to start, we'll be going over some basic terminology first. So, if we have an infinite line going in two directions, we can create two distinct points on this line that create line AB. This would be like if a skateboard was going on an infinite straight line. If skateboard were to start at point A and end at point B, this would be called a line segment. And if skateboard were to start at point A and go infinitely past point B, this would be called a ray. And now to learn about angles. An angle is made up of two rays that meet at a vertex. For example, if coil tethered an allied skateboard, the tether will always meet at coil's location, or the vertex, even if skateboard moves to a new location. The ray in the initial position is called the initial side of the triangle. After a rotation is done, such as when skateboard moves to a new location, the ray is on the terminal side. Using this knowledge, we can find the complement and supplement of an angle. Say that the enemy vine step placed two sprouts and you are a slingshot shooting at one of the sprouts. Once the first sprout is gone, you turn to get rid of the second one. This turning can be represented as an angle. In this case, it is an angle of 55 degrees. To find the complement of the angle, we subtract it by 90. So in this case, 90 minus 55 is 35 degrees. Then, to find the supplement of the angle, we subtract this angle by 80 degrees. So in this case, 80 minus 55 is 125 degrees. And now for some trickier stuff. Say a medkit is looking forward in a straight line. Once medkit turns a certain number of degrees to face the conquer point, the terminal side is created. A triangle can be formed from the terminal side to the x-axis to form a triangle. We can then locate any x and y value from this point to get coordinates. While the x and y value are easy to find, the r value is a diagonal line created by the terminal side and must be calculated using this formula. R equals the square root of x squared plus y squared. Once we find x, y, and r, we can solve all six trigonometric functions as follows: sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. As an example, let's say that bigraph shot their cue in this direction, creating a triangle from the ray created by the beam. We can select a specific point from this ray, in this case 8, 15, and solve for the r value. Since x equals 8 and y equals 15, the r value will be 17. Once we locate this, we can solve for the rest of the trigonometric functions demonstrated below. This will be all for today's lesson. Remember to study, as we'll be having a pop quiz about this soon. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.